Hi everybody, I just wanted to say a personal thank you for taking that action step and subscribing to my YouTube channel. As promised, here is a short video with 3 simple core exercises that you can do that is going to strengthen your core and give you the 5 benefits that we talked about in our article of the week. Have an awesome day. So the first exercise that we want to demonstrate is something called a pelvic lift. This is a good exercise to start with when you're laying on your back, and you can see how Maddie's laying here with her knees bent and her feet flat on the mat. You can do this on an exercise mat or a carpeted floor, and it's pretty simple. What she's going to do is she's going to contract her glute muscles, her buttock muscles, and her abdominal muscles, and she's going to lift her pelvis up off the mat. You lift it up now and try to make her body into a plank, into as straight a line as possible. And she's going to hold that for maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and then she's going to let the hips sink down again. And then she's going to bring them up again. Again, squeezing the buttock muscles and the abdominal muscles, holding about 4 or 5 seconds and repeating that about 10 to 12 times. If you can't lift up into a straight plank, just lift up as high as you can. The second thing Maddie's going to do is something called a dead bug exercise. Now this is a little bit more complex, a little bit more complicated, and what she's going to do is she's going to lift her legs up and put her hands up, and she's going to extend. She's going to start with her right hand and her left leg, and she's going to stretch her arm and her leg away from her body and keeping her opposite arm and leg in the starting position. And just again holding that for a few seconds and then coming back. And then doing the same thing with the opposite arm and the opposite leg. And as she does this, she's going to feel, do you feel it in your tummy? Yeah. You'll feel it in your oblique muscles, which are the muscles in the side of your stomach, and a little bit in the rectus abdominis, which is the muscle that runs right down the middle. And we'll come back up. And then the opposite again. And back. And if you have a hard time doing this, then just start with your feet down on the mat and only do the arm motions. Just start with the arm for starters, okay? And then doing the opposite arm. And then once you've got the knack of that, then bring the legs up and just do the legs. Just stretch one leg out, and then bring it up. And then the other leg out, and bring it up. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to do sets of about 10 to 12 of those on each side. Until you get a little bit of tiredness in through your abdominal muscles. The last exercise, we're going to have Maddie turn over onto her tummy, and she's going to go on her hands and knees. And this one here is called a bird dog. It's very similar to the dead bug, except you're doing it the opposite way. You're going to lift one arm up and the opposite leg, and you're going to stretch them away from the body. And again, trying to feel a contraction in through the glute muscles. And then doing the opposite arm and the opposite leg. And then back, and you're only going to hold it that position for about maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then you're going to come down and do the opposite side. And you're aiming to do about 10 to 12 on each side, and then take a rest for a minute or 2, and then do another set of 10 to 12. Try to do 3 sets of 10 to 12. You can sit up again, huh? So really grateful to have Maddie. She's actually a certified personal trainer, so she can teach me a lot about these things. But these are 3 simple things that you can do that will improve your core stability and will reduce your back pain and make you less likely to get injured as you go through your day. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, tell me in the office or post your comments in the comment section below. Have an awesome day.